God, that's a nice ship. Star Trek Fleet Command. Starquip, server 191. Okay, this video is going to be about warp range. I've had a few questions about how far you can get into deep space with your ships. Now, I've done some research so it gets further, so it's a bit hard. When you see my ships, you got to remember I've already got +10 warp because I've done research, which I'll go into before I finish the video, how I accomplish that. So, say my Bortos here, it's saying it's 70 warp. Technically, if you've got a fully upgraded Bortos, it can only do 60. So, don't look at that as being what you can do. Now, if I was to put... swap these over. Now, choose that. I can get now a warp 78. So, in other words, normally you would get warp 68. Now, I probably should have done that first. Okay, so I'll take him back off for a minute. Swap him back over. Now, to get to the first deep space systems, you need to be warp... Why is it? Oh, okay. You need to be warp 68. 64, sorry. Now, most of your ships, when you can get them up to warp 60 quite easily. So that's what that would be without the extra crew. So he could normally not get there unless you put the right crew member on. Scotty. Then you put him in there, swap him over, and you'd be able to get there. And then I think you can get to this system as well, because it's warp 65. Because normally you would be warp 65. So you'd be able to get there, end up here, but not there. Because you can only get to warp 65. So once you then upgrade your ships, this is where you need the jelly. An Enterprise, yes, will get you further. Yes, Enterprise will get you... Max Enterprise will get you, I think, if I remember reading, is about 70 plus 5. So then you can get to up here with a max jelly with the right crew. Okay, now that's with the Bortos, Max Bortos. This is the one I recommend. It's the cheapest way to get to deep space, cheapest ship to upgrade, and gives you quite a big warp. Okay, so the warp on this is normally 60, but it got you there cheaper. Which means you can get that little bit further. So you can get all the way up here quite easily. Hang on a second. That's warp 65. So you'd still need the jelly to get here, or an Enterprise of type to get this distance maxed out. Now, if you've got a jelly and you upgrade it, say this one here is at tier 2 with no warp upgrades, but has my extended warp because I've done the research. So its warp at the moment is saying 64. So normally it's still a lot lower. So I've upgraded my jelly to tier 5 plus the extra warp. So it's 5.2. Which gives me the warp range. I'm not sure why it's not coming up. Maybe, why is it not coming up? See, now it's telling me I'm warp 103. So I'm not sure why it didn't say that until I got out, then came back in again. It must be a little glitch. You have to get out, then come back in to be able to read this and see exactly what your warp range is. So yes, my Jolly can do 103. Now, that gets me quite up here to systems that are normally 95. That one's 105. And that's 100. So why is my... I can get up here as well. Okay. I must have missed that system. I didn't realise I could get there. I thought I got all the systems I could get to. See, some 105s it won't let me in, and some 105s it does. So that one's a 10. That's 110. This is a 105. It won't let me in there yet. So even though this one here is a 105. Oh no, it's a 10. It's a 95. Okay, where's the 10? It's a 100. That's a 100. 95. 95. It can be a bit confusing with this warp range. I swear it keeps changing the numbers. Okay, so why it's telling me I can get there with me Jelly. Might run a little trip up there. But yeah, it's going to take 10 minutes. So while it's heading there, I will show you what I had to do. Basically was, if I go to my pictures, go to favorites, go to just photos, and I come to, for starters, I had to be level 42. Then I had to get to this ship here, which is part of a mission. I don't have any description about the particular mission it was. Didn't know I'd need to. It was more that I'd been trying to kill this ship and try and work out what was the right ship to kill it. And not only that, it was at warp 95, which means I had to put a warp extension on because I hadn't done any research, because at this point my ship could only do 90 without the extra warp distance. So with him on, I was able to kill this ship. Doing that meant I could complete a mission. That meant I got this mission. And that is the mission you need to complete to be able to do the research, which is this research here. Then that gives you extra +5, and then you do the next one and you get the +10. But then if you want +15, which we'll have to go back to the game, and go to research, scroll, which one was it in there? I'm pretty sure, was it in here? I think it might be in Galaxy. Here it is. Now, if I want the +15, I need to do this research. But the problem with that is you need to be R&D at 44. I'm only at 42. So it's a step or quite a bit of distance to get away to get to that one. And then you'll be able to go that little bit further. Or you can upgrade your ship again and get a bit more distance. Which you're probably going to need to do before you get to 44 anyway. While that's still going. Go here. Now, I'm at ship hangar at 40. Now to get it to 40, I need to get it to 42. To get to 41, it's going to cost me 5 billion, or 5.1 billion. That is going to take a lot. I was hoping the Borg event was going to give us a lot of steel. It's not giving me enough steel. Yeah, it's not enough. And the hangar, I've got pictures for the one below that as well. Get out of that. Okay, so hangar. This was to get it to 4.9 billion. So it was only an extra 0.2 of a billion more to get it to the next level. So that's not too bad. But if I remember rightly, if I find the picture, it was only 6... No, wrong one. Wrong one. I did think I had a screenshot before. I mustn't have. Okay, so I can't show you what it was beforehand, but I'm pretty sure it was just over a billion to get it to 39. From 38 to 39, it was less than 2 billion. So to get from 39 to 40, it jumped quite a lot. Yeah, there's sometimes that seems to do that in the game. The strength seems to jump quite a lot. What else can I show you while we're waiting another 6 minutes? Okay, what's a... Okay. I think I've showed you that at level 42 it's 1.5, almost I say 3 billion in chest to... if you buy a station upgrade. Which you could see that if I was to do it that way, I'd have to buy 2 of those packs to be able to upgrade to the next level. Which I'm not planning on doing. Yeah. Okay, events. What have we got going on in events at the moment? Okay. Not much really, just domination event. I'm winning that. Being at level 42 and no one else being near me means that I'll win this, not a problem. The Alliance is doing pretty well, or only just at the moment, but we'll see how the 2 days goes. Things will change between now and then. Yeah. I'm getting these. There must be more missions, I'm hoping, because I've unlocked this, so hopefully I'll get that. It just reminded me, I've got some of these to open. Okay. So what are we getting? Yeah. Well, it's not too bad. This one here I wish had more steel. So that's... yeah. I'd still need to buy a pack if I was to. So it's only 220. So what does that take me to now? So 600 million. And what did I need? Yes. I still got to find another 4.5 billion in steel. Okay, so it's still 3 minutes till it gets there. I hope I explained how to get that extra warp, what the distances are for each. I know I'm showing you Federation, but they're all the same pretty much. Yeah, you warp 70 to get even. You need to do some of these to be able to get here. There's quite a lot of missions in here as well. I still haven't unlocked that. Doesn't quite make sense to me. Unless it's that I was just showing you, because I've done 1 and 2, 0 and 1. Is that what it means? That I've still got to upgrade into another 3? But because I can get past it, I don't quite understand what they're getting at here. I might have to contact the dev team and ask them what they mean by that one. But yeah, I've had quite a few missions up around here as well. There's one here I would love to get to. I can't at the moment. Yeah, for some reason, even all the missions I've done, I still haven't been able to unlock this entrance. It says it's giving me the different answer now. I think I definitely have to contact the dev team. Something must be wrong. Because that's... It used to tell me I had to complete a mission, and I contacted them and said I'd done it. And then they said, just keep working at it. But I can get in through Romulan and I can get in through Federation, yet my Klingon is 57 million. And I've done all the low end missions that can be done through Klingon, unless there's someone go in all these planets and see if there's some mission I missed. But yeah, I try to do every mission I possibly can. We're just about to enter the system. As you would all know, that you can't enter a system in deep space without having a ship there. So even if you've been there, you cannot get in. So here's another one. I've been there. I can't get in there unless I've got a ship in there. That was one of the bugs there at one stage. That even if you had ships in there, it'd still kick you back out. But they fixed that bug. Thank you. Okay. Nearly there. Okay, let's have a look what's in here. Maybe there's a hidden mission in here or something. Okay. Here you go. What's that? 2 million still. But there's nothing here. So we get all the way here and there's nothing. All there is just steel to mine. Also some ships. What strength are they? Oh yeah. Don't want to kill Klingons at them. I mean Federation at the moment. I'm only killing Roms. Trying to build me Federation up. But yeah, that was a waste of a trip. Went all the way there for nothing. Can't get to the next one, and can't get there. So yeah, anyway, I hope that helps questions about warp distances for ships, and how far you can get for each upgrade you get. You need to be 65 to get there, 70 to get there, 75 to get there. But once you get here, you can also get here. And once you're there, I probably should have taken you there. It's probably the one spot I should have shown you. Because you can get into these ones, and then you can put your base in there. And once you move your base in there, then you can then mine the whole section. You can come in here and mine in here. Because your miners, even though they can't warp there from, say... Where's my ship? Here we go. They can't warp here. But once you have your base in one of these systems, you can then warp and mine here for G4. And that's where I get a lot of my G4, is in these systems here. Yes, I know, like one says, I still believe mining is part of the game, even though they say it's not. To me it is. You need to mine to be able to upgrade. So mining is obviously part of the game. Yeah, so that's where I'm in most of the time, mining, because I need a lot of G4 to be able to upgrade my ships, upgrade my bases. Like you guys that are in the lower end, you need to mine a lot of G3 to be able to upgrade your ships, upgrade your bases. So mining is definitely part of the game. If you don't mind hanging on for another 3.5 minutes, I'll put my ship there and show you how to move your ship and then mine in other systems up here. And you can stop, and if you want, it's up to you. While we're talking, don't forget to subscribe and like if you like the video. Thank you. I'll still be going for a little bit longer. Yeah, just want to show you once you get up to here what you can do. You don't have to upgrade all your miners and all that to get to warp 75, which I think if I look at this one here, he's nearly maxed out. I think he's only, and I've got the extended warp on to 60. Okay. Maybe he can go higher. I have to read the specs on it, but I thought I knew he had him maxed out. I can't remember if tier 70 is max now. But see, you can even see that even I still need to be mining G3. Which I've done. I don't have enough to do that. And I've got to wait a half an hour before I can do that. But they've taken away that bonus refinery. So I hope they bring that back because it is desperately needed in this game. I think I heard somewhere that it's not coming back until after the Borg events. Yeah, I suppose they think they're given as plenty up here that they don't need us to have that. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I won't be spending it on it. I'd rather be upgrading my ship than to be doing this. I suppose if you don't have the Borg ship, but then if you got here, you most likely would. So yeah. Okay, my ship's there. So now I can pick a... See that I have a ship in the system. In deep space it's different. To move your base you need to have a ship in the system. Then all your ships in your base, then click relocate, and there you go. I've now got my base in that system. So now I can send ships, mining ships here. I doubt I can send this one. Oh, I can. Okay. But why would I? Okay. I brought my video back down to 1080. It didn't seem any better, and to me it was only coming out as 4K anyway when you're looking back at it. So I brought it down to 1080, which is going to be better than what I had it at. Okay, so now you can see I got in here. Yet before I moved my base, I said I wasn't allowed to. So now I can come and mine some ships in here. And mine some research. G4. I can mine G4 in here. Now they started at 100,000. And depending on your ship, is depending on the speed and what crews you have, which is standard as well. But yeah, that's, I thought, is a good insight to what you can do with what you got. So you don't need to get all your ships, all your mining ships to warp 75 to be able to mine up here in G4. You can mine G4 in here as well. If I turn that on. Sorry, up here. I have seen people up here mining in their enterprises. I think that would be a slow way of mining, but yeah, I have seen people doing that. Because you can move your base up here as well, the same way I did, into here. The only problem with that is that it's you can't move your miners into there. It only works, as far as I remember, when you get up here you can move them back into this one. I haven't actually tried the other way, mining from moving your base here and seeing if your mining ships will go there. I'm pretty sure you couldn't when I was there, back when I was in lower level. But don't take 100% word on that from me. It was quite a long time ago. I'm going to move myself back over here. I'm killing a lot of Romulans. I'm trying to get my faction to 80 million. And see, I'd love to be able to get to here, but I think that's going to be even higher again, because I'm pretty sure get to 80 will only get me up to about that. Because if I remember rightly, each point gathering gets to one of these. Oops. So that means the next one won't get me to this one. Oh, okay. Because otherwise you could start buying it there. And so, yeah. Still have the issue with only being able to buy one at a time. I was hoping they might have seen my video and decided, oh yeah, didn't realise that. And changed it, but obviously they haven't yet. It's just a slow grind. But yeah, so 68. A lot more to get. But yeah. Okay, we might call that one for today.